Impromptunes, imprompt. Do you hear the people improvising?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Impromptunes, the completely improvised musical podcast. Please give it up for your MC.
Are we ready to podcast? My name is Izaak Lim, and you have arrived at the Impromptunes completely improvised musical podcast. And I am here with two esteemed colleagues, two able musicians and performers, as well as a whole host of technical wizards who are here to endorse our material and to make us all feel very fine about the work that we're doing here. To my right is Brenton Gardiner. Hello, Brenton.
Hello, Izaak. How are you?
Yeah, look, I'm doing very well. I'm just admiring your denim Ralph Lauren polo look.
Thank you. It's actually a hand-me-down from one of my mum's colleagues at her work. I hate shopping, so anytime I can get some clothes, I just go through them.
I must say, I'm not against the idea of sort of accepting inherited clothes. I often feel that they're a bit worn in, so a bit more comfortable, less scratchy, and
I'd never pay money for a name brand anyway, really, so it was nice to have something that was a bit fancy.
Oh my goodness, you are the fanciest, literally the fanciest man in this room right now. In the world.
Sorry.
Oh. Well, look, I don't mean to bring you back to earth, but you are a very fine man indeed. And another very fine individual here is Hollie James. Welcome, Hollie.
Hello, thank you, Izaak. Great to be here.
Yeah, well, it's nice to have you here, Hollie. And I'm admiring your active wear.
Oh, thank you.
Have you been active today, or?
You know what? This is going to shame me real hard. I actually haven't been active
you're one of those,
today.
yeah.
I do doing all the things in my active wear that aren't being active.
Did you go for coffee? And was everybody else wearing active wear?
Yeah, I had to fit in. It's me being peer pressured.
Well, you know, we are in the inner southeastern suburbs here, and a bit of active wear is absolutely compulsory. Look, we also have Teresa Ewan, who is our official tech. This evening, and so if you hear some laughter in the background, it may well be her having a right old little chuckle if we're funny enough. And on the keys we have Hayden Dunn, a fabulous musician who can even respond to me with a little tinkle.
They did it again.
Right on cue. So that's very good as well. So in amongst all of these very good people, are you, our dear listener? You're very good as well for tuning in.
Good job, listener.
Yes, and keeping our company. It can get a little bit lonely out here in cyberspace. So thank you for streaming us and just accepting us for who we are and our product for what it is. Look, we have some other people to thank as well, some of the good folk, the folk at Drumlagen, our top-tier Patreon, and you can also become a Patreon by donating some money to this podcast. All you need to do is look us up on the Patreon website, and it is in the episode details.
And I think it's worth mentioning that there's some, I was going to say sick as, I don't know who I am, some sick as content on fully sick
There's some
content.
rad, cowabunga type.
Right, good old content. We just uploaded an interview with our last special guest, which is definitely worth a listen. You can access that by the Patreon.
Exclusive content.
We're very exclusive in the southeastern side.
Look, there's not too much more to do other than to decide on the name of our show, which we do by receiving suggestions from you, our listenership. And so what I'm going to do right this very moment is pull out a title from the Bowl of Destiny, and it's on a very fancy little post-it note here. And the title of our show tonight will be The Land Before Tim by Maya Krajewiski.
Great.
Krajewiski. Apologies, my Polish isn't great.
Maya, you can write in and let us know how your name is supposed to be.
Thank you, Maya, from Facebook, and I hope that you enjoy our improvised musical entitled The Land Before Tim.
King Tim, All hail King Tim! Hooray!
King Tim, all praise King Tim, hooray!
It's Timmy's birthday today. King Timmy's birthday today. We love him very much, and we love him such and such. We'll give him lots of presents today.
Hooray!
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 Hooray! Hooray!
It's King Tim's birthday. Let's celebrate one and all.
It's King Tim's birthday. Come, townspeople, short and tall.
It's King Tim's birthday. We know he likes music and festival dancing.
It's King Tim's birthday. He loves fairy floss and ponies prancing. King Tim, hooray! It's your birthday. 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 Light the candles.
Pull the streamers.
Wear the masks.
Get the jousters.
Grab the ponchos.
Feed the ponies.
Let go the prisoners.
Trim the hedges.
King Tim, hooray! It's your birthday. King Tim, hooray! It's your birthday. King Tim, 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 Tim. It's your birthday. King Tim, hooray! It's your birthday.
Ah, my birthday. My favorite day of the year, second only to the anniversary of my coronation. Only 3 days afterwards, for I became king when I was but 3 days old. Isn't that right, Mummy?
Oh, yes, darling, Kingy Timmy. I remember, it was a joyful time and a sad time as I caressed you in my arms, the sweet babe, and you sucked from my bosom. And then my dearest Patrick was taken from me to the gods. And you became king.
How unfortunate for Patrick, and how wonderful for me. For ever since that day, I've been the most prosperous of little boys, and I am surrounded by wonderful wealth and festivity. Oh, Mummy.
Yes.
I'd love you to have a piece of my birthday cake.
Your special birthday cake?
Yes, for my special Mummy.
Will you feed it to me with a tiny fork?
Yes, I brought this one because there were too many for the oysters that we had. A little oyster fork. Here, Mummy.
Oh, who's a good son?
Who's a good Mummy?
Oh, Timmy, I bet the townspeople of Swishamdom love you as much as I do.
Oh, I hope so, Mummy, because I take all of their money so that I can keep up this beautiful castle and wear beautiful clothes.
You do look at you, festooned from head to toe in writhing jeweled cobras and a crown made of 8 peacocks.
Yes, it's my birthday costume, and I'm nearly ready to go on my birthday parade through the streets of Swishendom.
I can't wait for everybody to cheer so loudly for you.
Oh, my precious boy.
Oh, Mummy, how happy I am, and how grateful I am to you. mummy, mummy. I love you more than anyone. Mummy, mummy, mummy. Ever since I was little and you wiped my bum. Mummy, mummy, mummy. I give you birthday cake. Mummy, mummy, mummy. I'm sorry to keep you awake. You love your nap, but I go rat-a-tat-tat to wake you up on my fun birthday. Mummy, 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 mum.
Sonny, Sonny, my favourite king in the whole wide world. Sonny, Sonny, look at the way your hair is curled. Sonny, Sonny, you make me so proud every single day. Sonny, Sonny, I'd be so sad if you went away.
Mummy, 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 I love you so. Mummy, 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 don't ever go. Mummy, 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 I love you so. Mummy, 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 love you so.
Clink, clank, clank,
Smash!
oh, bang.
Crash!
Oh, I tell you, working down in these mines really gets to your chest, doesn't it, Tabitha?
Oh, that's right, it does, Rippinley. Oh, goodness me.
Oh, my feet are black, my hands are black, my cheeks have gone a dark shade of purple, and I just don't feel good anymore.
What are we doing sweating here day after day?
Well, we ain't got much choice, do we, Tabitha? It's either this or take our luck out in the forest.
Oh, can't do that. I mean, life under King Timmy's hard, but life in the forest.
It's much worse. What, do they even have movies on a Tuesday?
I doubt it.
Out in the forest?
And do they have picnics on a Wednesday?
Oh, I bet your bottom dollar they don't.
And do they have cucumber sandwiches on a Friday?
No, but neither do we.
Oh, wait, the guy's coming quick. Smash!
Bang, clank.
Hello, hello, hello. And what have we got here? Two miners down a mine shaft?
That's right, just doing our job. Hail King Tim!
Hail King Tim.
A likely story. You should be out in the streets celebrating with the rest of the town folk. Don't you know that it's King Tim's birthday?
Oh, you bet we know.
It's tattooed on my eyeball. That's where
Your eyeball? Well, you're lucky it's tattooed on my mouth.
Where's it tattooed on you then, guard?
I'm not at liberty to say. It's a private part of my body for only my wife. But enough of these diversions. You're the only miners down here.
Yeah, well...
You're not stealing from the king, are you?
I'm bloody speechless at that accusation.
As am I. We are merely looking for more jewels to put on King Tim's writhing snakes of jewels.
Yeah, as a birthday present for our love, King Timmy.
Yeah.
A likely story. I think you two are gonna have to come with me. That's right, I'm going to throw you into the dungeon until your case can be heard by a proper magistrate.
No, I don't think so.
Yes, I think so. And if you don't mind following me immediately, I'm gonna lead you down into the palace dungeon. It's very deep. Mind your Bit slippery there. Not enough light. We're very deep. Here we are at the entrance of the dungeon.
Excuse that, we're just clearing our throats. All those years down the mine, the phlegm builds up, you know.
When will our hearing be then, Gar? When will it be?
Well, it looks like the magistrate's just finished with the case now. Just as well, the courtroom's on the same level as the dungeon. Great planning, this palace. Planned by King Patrick himself. In the land before King Tim.
You lived in the land before King Tim?
Was it as good as they say it? I mean, was it different to what it's like now?
Well, let me tell you, you scallywags, yes, it was very different. And you know what? Some people say it was even better, but I'm not at liberty to say. So you keep your mouth zipped, or I'll be out of a job, and you'll be out of luck. Because I got friends in that courtroom. Yes, the judge.
Oh, Tabitha.
Oh, Rippinley.
I bet you that time before Tim was just a place of joy and wonder.
I heard everybody had a pony to ride all day and night.
I heard everybody had a cookbook and could make Turkish delight.
I heard they were streamers you could wave every day, not just on the King's birthday.
I heard that you could leave the town and not get thrown away.
Those were the days. Them's were the ways. Those were the days. Them's were the ways.
In the land before Tim.
Oh God, you're still here.
You're sorry.
There were plenty of cobras for everyone. In the land before Tim.
I love cobras.
You could have jewels in your breakfast if you wanted to.
I wouldn't.
In the land before Tim, all I drank was milk and honey.
Delicious. My drink.
In the land before Tim, everyone had lots and lots of money.
'Cause those were the days. Them's were the ways. Those were the days. Them's were the ways. Those were the days. Them's were the ways. Those were the days. Hey everyone, it's Hollie and Emmett here, the producer and director of Impromptunes.
And we've got some epic season news to announce. We are doing Perth Fringe again, our favourite festival. Don't tell the other festivals.
That's right. But this time we're only doing 4 shows of the completely improvised musicals. So if you are a Perthian and you listen to this podcast, you need to get in quick and get those tickets because we don't have many shows this time.
Yeah, only 4 shows. We run 17 to 21 of January. We also are bringing back our kids format, Tune Your Own Adventure.
So bring along your Kiddlywinks. That's running from the 18th to the 21st of January at 2 p.m. The kids get to decide how the story goes. It's heaps of fun.
For adults too.
Yeah, that's true. But we have some massive news.
Massive news. We are going to Adelaide!
We're super excited. We've never been to Adelaide Fringe before.
No one's ever been this excited to go to Adelaide before.
Like, we're literally doing a dance. We're so excited to be heading there.
To do the Fringe Festival.
Yeah, we've been to Edinburgh, we've been to Perth, we've been to Sydney, we've been lots of different places, but never to Adelaide.
Yes.
So we'll be there from Feb 14 to March 1st. Our show is at 8:40 p.m. in Gluttony. So if you know anyone in Adelaide or you're from Adelaide and you've been listening, now is your time to shine. We can't wait to see you all in Adelaide next year.
Yeah, so Perth, Adelaide, and the third mystery season that we can't reveal details about yet.
Starts with M and ends with Elbin, but I don't know, could be anywhere.
Melbourne Roadshow. See you there, guys.
Sire, your horse is ready for the parade.
Is it plaited in just the way that I like it?
It is, sire. The gates are about to open, and behold, the townspeople of Swishendom!
Hello. Yes, it's my birthday.
King Tim, King Tim, King
Thank
Tim,
you,
King Tim,
thank
King
you.
Tim, King
You're welcome, you're welcome. Yes, these cobras are a sight, aren't they?
Hey, King Tim, I want a cobra!
Who said? Who said that?
Oh, King Tim.
Stop the parade! Stop the parade!
No!
Enough objections from you, little pony.
King Tim, you look tired.
Who said that? Who said that? Present yourself immediately.
King Tim, I didn't get any milk and honey this month.
Why are you all hiding? It's my birthday.
Yeah, well, King Tim, it was my birthday last Monday. What'd you do for that?
Mummy, come and save me.
Yeah, King Tim, our birth triplets just yesterday, and you didn't get them anything.
I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I'm going back inside the palace. You'll never get me
I
there.
throw an egg at you, but it's not a worth or a waste of an egg.
Oh,
King Tim.
stop hurting my feelings. Mummy.
Oh, Sonny, what happened to you out there?
They were making fun of me, Mummy, and calling me tired, and saying that they wanted cobras, and...
Come here, let me cuddle you, let me put you on my hip like a good boy.
King Tim, so sorry to interrupt. I've just got the numbers back from the latest poll we've taken with the people of Swishenden. It turns out they're not in your favour. Now, we did a run of the numbers, and you're actually -6, which doesn't sound that bad, but it's a scale of 1,000,000. So it's quite astronomically awful.
How could this possibly happen?
Timmy, I don't mean to bring up dear late Patrick, but I think his score was somewhere around the 626,000.
Yes, correct. She's not wrong.
Mummy, you know I hate it when you compare me to my Papa Patrick.
There's no comparison, sweetened pumpkin soup.
You just made the comparison. I may be silly, but I'm not that silly.
Oh, don't point that finger at me, son. You're my one and only.
Well, there's plenty more where you came from, Mummy. So I'm going to send you to the dungeon.
What? No, Sonny, come back. Let me hold you to my bosom. Let me spin you on the bottom.
God, take her to the dungeon. Hello. What have we here, then? A crummy little mummy, is it? Down to the dungeon with you.
Oh, down to the dungeon. Oh,
Understand?
Oh, down to the dungeon. Oh, no.
Hot, isn't it?
Oh, it really is. Oh, where am I going? Oh, it's my sonny Tim.
Oh, Tabitha, I got another rat. I got a rat.
Oh, Whippenly, that's a great job you've done there. All right, let's split it in half. I'll eat the tail and you eat the ears bit.
That's it. That's how we split it. Oh, look, he was meant to come get us 6 months ago for our trial, but apparently the courts are all backed up.
And that one in the corner still hasn't said anything.
Yeah, what are you doing here? You haven't said yet. It's been a few months.
Sonny, my Sonny.
All she keeps doing is just saying, Sonny, my Sonny. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, that annoying high-pitched voice. Like, what are you, one of the bourgeoisie or something like that?
Yeah, imagine having a voice like that. Oh, my Sonny.
Oh, my Sonny. Oh, yes, I talk like this.
Say, you, that's enough. It's time you started talking, because none of us are going to get a trial if you're staying all quiet and just saying Sonny in the corner.
It's just my baby boy. He put me in the dungeon.
Oh, what? Your baby boy put you in here? Is your baby boy the dungeon master?
No,
My baby boy's King Tim.
You kidding me? You kidding me?
Yeah, are you kidding us?
No, I'm not kidding you at all. King Tim is my dearest darling's popsicle of beauty.
Oh, well, if he's so beautiful, why'd he put you down here then, huh? Does he not love you?
How could you say that to me, an old woman?
Because none of us love him. He's been the worst king, according to the history books, since 7. That's right, the year 7.
Year 7? I couldn't possibly be, but I remember the days when it was Patrick and I, and we had no worries in the world.
Rest in peace, King Patrick. I've heard how good he was.
He was a wonderful king, a kind, generous man, a really wild lover, and a good father for 3 whole days.
3 whole days. Is that right?
Yeah.
Well, I guess that explains a few things. King Tim never had a father, did he?
Yeah, that's right. I didn't have an influence on him. That's
Someone
very
like
clever,
you or me,
Rippinley.
Tabitha, to teach him how to go out and hunt for coal and mine for chicken.
Oh, my little pumpkin doesn't need to know that, does he?
Well, I don't know if he wants to help out the working class and the people that make up his town, then maybe he does. Maybe he does.
Perhaps he should. I mean, his ratings are -6. On a scale of 1,000,000.
I have a question. How many different sizes of fork does he have? And let me give you an answer. If it's more than 1, it's not going to work.
8.
8 different sizes. Oh, Tabitha, you're hearing this. 8 different types of forks.
The dessert fork, the steak fork,
Yep,
the poking fork,
yep.
the back scratching fork,
My mum had that one.
the teeth picking fork,
Yep.
the entree egg eating fork, and of course, I cannot forget the mining fork.
Isn't there one more?
Oh, what, damn it!
I mean, I can't count, but if I think I'm right,
The soup fork.
well, that just sounds like a waste of good metal.
Oh, it's a delicious fork. Anyway, yes, it is a waste of metal.
Oh, I don't even know how that's possible. And, I mean, a teeth-picking fork, this is just getting ridiculous.
Look, do you reckon if you could get back to him, I could have a chat with him?
I think so, but we'd all have to get out of here first.
Well, look, you know those rat bones we've been left with that you haven't had any to eat?
Oh, I've heard you crunching them night after night.
Yeah, well,
Delicious.
Yeah, they are not bad. Tabitha and I have been picking away at this bluestone copper rock,
Yep. Yeah.
and we've got a nice little tunnel.
A tunnel? Oh, I couldn't possibly. I'd feel like a serpent myself.
All right, suit yourself then, but we're going out there.
Yeah, we're leaving. Here we go.
Yep,
Moving the rock.
here we go.
I go.
Yep.
Yep.
Whoops.
Here's a go.
Oh, no, don't leave me. Don't leave me alone with the rats.
Fine, come with us, but we're going to change this kingdom. We're going to make it great again.
Oh, okay, I'm right behind you. How did it come to this?
Mind the bones.
Crawling through a tunnel on my hands and knees. How did it come to this?
Just 3 more meters.
How could I not have seen?
Round the bend.
I remember Patrick. I remember love for me and everyone. I remember Patrick, and I remember love for me and everyone.
Right, this way. Yep, keep going. That's it.
Yep, down this alleyway. Yeah, we built an alleyway, we had a bit of time.
And a slippery slide. That's it. Just put your bottom on that. Whoosh.
I remember when people used to cheer
Mind
when
the
we'd
chickens.
pass on by our ponies. And I remember Patrick and how he'd hold me near every day and every night.
rip my jeans.
I remember everybody when we only had one fork. I remember everybody when we didn't give up. I remember everybody when we clapped and cheered. I remember, but how did we come to this? How did we come to this? How did we come
I'm so bored without my mummy. She's the only one who talks to me, really. I guess she's the only friend I've really had.
It's right through here.
Oh, all right, here we come. Oh, God, it smells amazing. What is that?
It's, essence of cobra.
Yeah, right, that sounds pretty snazzy.
All right, I'm going to knock. Our special knock. And then he'll let us in.
All right.
Tip-tap, woobloo, conk, soup-boop-boop, bop-bop.
It can't be. That must be Mummy. Mummy!
Sonny!
Oh, Your Majesty, I couldn't stop them from coming in. I am terribly sorry.
You are a useless guard. Down to the dungeon.
As you wish. I'll jump right off the building for you, sir. Pleasure working for you.
Oh.
Right then, we're here too.
Oh?
Yeah.
I don't recognize you. You're so dirty. You're getting dirt all over my beautiful floor.
Are we?
Shedded cobra skin.
Yeah, and what if I rolled around in it like this? Oh, yeah. Yeah, take that, Mr. Floor.
You have great insolence. I'll send you down to the dungeon.
All right, well, we'll come crawling right back up.
Yes, how did you get up here? And in fact, Mummy, you should still be down the dungeon.
Sonnykins, these two absolute little pumpkins dug a little tunnel and here I am. I missed you so much. But Sonny, King Tim, we need to have a chatty.
Okay, Mummy.
Tabitha, I don't know what they're saying. They're talking in some kind of tongue.
This is some next level bizarre I've never seen. Did you speak like this to your mama?
No, I didn't. I just coughed and she knew what I meant.
Do we have to go to the serious talking pillows?
We do have to go right over there right now. Come on, here we go. Let's settle into the goose down. Now, Sonny, I've heard from these people that you've been a bad boy.
That's what everybody says. But I'm just trying to live my best life.
But what about your people's best life, Timmy?
But they do everything they need to. They mine the gold and the diamonds and farm the cobras and give me taxes. What more could make them happy?
What about if you... Well, no, don't be upset. But what if you were more like your father? What if you shared it with everybody? What if it was not just the land before you or the land after Patrick, but the dynasty of our family, the Schnookums family?
Oh, the Schnookums dynasty. That sounds very nice.
But you'd have to share. Can you do that for me?
I guess I could give it a go.
All right, well...
on one condition. That you don't ever mention Patrick again. I don't want to hear his name. Stop comparing me. I didn't even know him. How can I even aspire to be him?
It's not a comparison, my Schnookums. It's inside you. You don't have to compete with your own dead father. He's within you. You are him.
And if I may interject, we spent a good 6 months with your mother, and every night she would say two things when she slept. She would say your name, King Tim, and she would say Patrick's name. And she said, I love you both. And then she'd say the name again, and then just repeat that for about 3 hours.
Look, I'll tell you what, it was a long 6 months, I ain't gonna lie.
But look, it shows how much she loves you, and the past. She loves the past, the present, and the future.
And I want to do so with you by my side.
Mummy, Patrick's inside of me. What a wonderful thought. I've got Daddy in my belly.
That's right. And everybody can have Daddy in their belly if we just share and share alike. Yum, yum, yum. You've got Daddy in your belly. Yes, yum, 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 yum. You've got Daddy in your belly.
Tabitha, I'm miss the mines.
Oh, I think I'm gonna head down there. But hey, are we sharing? I'm gonna take this sparkly cobra. Is that alright?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
There's something deep inside me. It must be my daddy telling me to share. Here you go, have this cobra.
Oh, yum, 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 yum. I've got daddy in my belly. Yum, 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 yum. I've got daddy in my belly.
Alright, I'm gonna cut up this rug here. I'm gonna take half of it, the side that I made dirty, and then you can keep the other half.
Ewan, you can have it. Take it to your family and speak fondly of me and my mummy.
Release the ponies, all of them.
All of them? But what about my favorite, Jessica?
You can ride her whenever you want.
Oh, I feel special. This is a good feeling. Sharing is being loving.
It is. Yum, 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 yum. I've got daddy in my belly. Yum, 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 yum. I've got daddy in my belly.
I feel so full.
Yum, 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 yum. I've got daddy in my belly. The townspeople are all singing it. Yum, 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 yum. I've got daddy in my belly. Yum. That was,
Yes, there was The Land Before Tim, the utterly absurd and very fun musical about a tyrannical king and his
relationship with
his mum.
I hope the listeners out there have equally as good relationships with their mother.
Yes, very close. That's the way to be.
Izaak, I have a question. Look, I'm not going to lie. I was definitely struggling to think of different forks there, and you definitely gestured a certain kind of fork to me, but I didn't register it. What was the fork?
It was the oyster fork.
Yeah. Oyster fork.
Because that's what King Tim used.
He did, and instead I went for the much more widely known soup fork.
My miming wasn't very good.
No, and soup forks, if they haven't been invented yet, they probably should be.
How did you feel about that, Brenton? How are you going over there?
Yeah, that was delightful. I mean, I think it's a tale as old as time, and something that, for all those politicians and people out there that listen to our podcast, and I know there are plenty of politicians who do, that just take that home with you.
Take heed.
And think about the people that you look after.
Share your cobras and your cobra skin rugs.
Absolutely, and make sure that you have something inside you.
Yum, 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 yum.
I've got daddy in my belly. Yum, 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 yum. I've got daddy in my belly. Yum, 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 yum. I've got daddy in my belly. Yum,